Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Game, and we are returning to Humankind. We're playing as the Soviet Union, and it is kind of interesting because we have just discovered electricity. That is a huge boost. We are researching mechanization next, and the question is, what are we going to do after that? So I think this will drive our industrialization pretty heftily. And, you know, we are on this conquest run. We are fighting a war here. Or multiple ones at that. So we could think about boosting this military line down here up to maybe line infantry. They're good people. But we do actually have the fantastic conquistadors, which are actually the first unit I think that you can get, which is not move or attack. So these guys can move and attack, and that makes them super useful. And that's an ability you'd otherwise only really start to get all the way down here with the line infantry. So honestly, I don't think we need to rush there at all, and I think what we could do instead is go for our specific things. For example, we can go for the U-boat. That's just right over there. We can do that with the oil. And then I think we could go for continuous track. Build some of these Red Army tanks, these T-34s here. That would be fantastic. I'm not entirely sure I agree that these guys should have a lower combat rating than the medium tank, but they have field repairs, and that means we can regenerate health after battle, which means we can fight so much better in foreign territories. So that's exactly what's going to be the track here for the next couple of turns, and that should give us some boost. Now, while we're trying to get there, let's use some of the things that we just discovered, in particular the coal plant. That is going to be super useful to build up our adjacency bonuses here and get even more industry and all of that. So yeah, I like to see that. We do also need a little bit more population here, and I think we are going to build actually another food district here. Maybe up over here? We're losing some exploitation there. That's unfortunate. Can we get, you know, this is so much better, right? Because we're not losing anything from exploitations here. So yeah, I think that tile wouldn't be too bad to try to use for another farming district. How about down here, by the way? 24, that's much worse. Okay, you know what? Let's build it up over there. And that should give us some nice boosts there. Then I do think we want to potentially build up a little bit more of these research quarters. Now, the question is really, where do we want to build them? I think over here is fine, because that allows us to fill these things with a couple more adjacency bonuses, which usually is super nice. Yeah, I think down here is probably going to be the best. So all of these are going to be adjacent to 2. That means this guy here is going to be adjacent to 3. And I like that idea. Good. We are otherwise currently building some stuff here in Kerma, the Christ the Redeemer. I think we're going to go immediately into the coal plant after that. And Tatusha, you're not building anything right now. You should also build the coal plant. All of these things are going to make our industry so much stronger, but at the cost of increasing pollution. So that is of course a bit of a downer, but I still think that is going to be a good addition here over time. Let's continue to build some industry up here. And Knossos, you guys should potentially also, yeah, let's just try to build up the infrastructure here and deal with that. And maybe some more industry. Yeah, we now have these guys here connected up. So that's looking fantastic. And I think we can build a little bit more of that. We're losing food here, so I don't want to do that, but up there should be alright. There could be a little bit of science there. I'm not sure we're going to grab that, but let's continue to build up these things here, sort of in all directions. Right, yeah, we need a lot more industry here to get these guys going. We also have another event here for the Notre Dame. I don't really want to lose it right away. We just build it basically. So even though this does move us towards geopolitical, we're going to use it. It's just going to cost us 300 money. We do have a lot more than that, so that should be pretty much fine. Knossos here building Maker's Quarters. After that, do please go ahead and build up the Maker's Quarter and the Manufactory, I guess. Yeah, that should be okay. Right, there we go. And then we will continue to burn down Aztec lands. So, how are we doing down here? You guys can still burn down this thing. So yeah, this is pretty much completely wrecked at this point. But I like to see that. Right, you guys, I think I wanted to burn down this district there. We've got a couple of conquistadors which are making their way over towards this territory here. Let's start laying siege on them. Interestingly enough, they do have a lot of units here, but it's only the units from the city itself. Now the question is, do we want to attack them right away and try to weaken them? I think that might make some sense. Their war support is growing again, and while I do want to burn down their lands, I also just want to fight them, and you know what, let's do it. Let's try to assault them. Oh, we don't have that much space here, and we need to be mindful that this here seems to be also a tile that they could potentially attack upon. So I'm not entirely sure why that is the case, but it just seems to be what's going on here. So right, what are we gonna do? You guys, how about you? You can't shoot there. You can't shoot there. There's no direct line of sight from any of these guys to anywhere else. You could actually get into the city here. So let's have you come into here. That's good. And then why not shoot these guys? You're gonna come closer. You're gonna get rid of them, please. They're on this slightly higher position. You can shoot these guys, and then you can see you can't come into here. So that does count as a fortified place, even though it kind of isn't. But sometimes the game is slightly buggy in that regard. Okay, they're gonna do a counterattack now. We're pretty much gonna wreck them. That's a victory, and we now have control over the city of Mykene, which is lovely because that does allow us to burn down more stuff that they've got built up over here. By the way, do we want to burn all of that down, or shall we try to get some sage here? There's a lot of sage that we could ultimately build something on. We do have too many cities, but we could try to fix that by grabbing a couple of more researchers, right? So, anything else here that we could build to gain more cities? I don't think so. Nothing I can see at least. Trade insurance, supply lines. That might increase that. It's only 2 turns, so we're going to include that actually. It might be a decent city. A city that does give a lot more food to sort of everyone else. So, you know what, let's actually do that first, and then go into mechanization, combustion engine, and continuous tracks. Yeah, so squeeze that in really quickly, and that does mean that you guys should actually stop doing what you're doing, because we don't need to burn this thing down. We're actually going to keep it up and running. A couple of farm quarters here. And actually the statue of Zeus. Lovely, okay, that's nice. But yeah, then we're going to burn down this place, alternatively, sort of. Right, so... well, we're probably going to grab it and attach it to Mykene, right? So that does mean we're going to build an outpost in this city. Well, we could build it down here. It does give us a lot of food. There's not that much... where's the exact... well, we could build it over here too. Yeah, look at that. There's another sage over here. Sage deposit, so I think this is the best spot here. Okay, let's try to build it up there. You guys are fine. We have built all of this stuff up, so that's good. I don't think we need the scout though anymore, so let's actually take the scout, bring him up to Kerma, where we're going to probably merge him onto the population there. Right, so how are we going to deal with this city here then? I don't think we are going to... so what we could do is we could lay siege to the city. There are some units here too. We should probably try to get rid of them, right? Okay, let's bring you over there. You guys burn down stuff? Well, not over here. You guys have burnt down all of the things down there. This territory here with this river has been so annoying for the entire game. And let's end the turn. Right, I actually forgot to set up my timer, so let's do that now. Oh, there's another unit up here. Let's keep an eye on these guys. They might well try to attack our guys over there, these here. Let's try to move everyone up. Interesting developments down there. Hatusha, you guys, have you built the industry thing? Oh, you have. Well, that's cool. Ooh, and someone is building the Forbidden City, which, it does a, well, war support, it's kind of nice. I don't think we really need it. Our war support seems to be pretty fine. But yeah. Right, I think you can go ahead with a bit more industry here. 47, are we losing anything due to that? No, it doesn't seem like it. So yeah, let's go for that. Symposium or anything? No. I think we're alright down here. Could build up something there. No, I don't think that's what we need at all. Could try to build some more districts down here, some commercial districts in this sort of area. So let's try to build the Maker's Quarter up there, just to extend in this direction. Then we're going to backfill that with some market quarters. Ooh, and we can replace army conscription with conscripts. We are going to refuse. That means that the stability here is going to be incredibly bad. But I think that will change once we control more of that territory. Right, speaking of, we should try to attack you. Okay, you have been replaced to there. That's alright-ish. Some guys down there. We've got a lot of knights and stuff over here. Including these conquistadors, right? Right, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack the city. That will mean these guys are going to be in there. We're going to assault them, and we're going to do the manual battle here, obviously. Oh, we can be placed in these city tiles. That's kind of fun. I didn't consider that, but sure, let's try to see whether we can shoot from one city to the other. No, we couldn't. I didn't think we could, but it was fun to try. Right, so we're going to move up, you're going to shoot, and that's the nice thing about the conquistadors, really. They can do that, and that's like a super strong thing for us to do. I don't think we need the cavalry at all, so we're not going to even bring them into the battle here. We're just going to do that with our conquistadors. It would be nice to have a slightly bigger army, but we don't really need to do that. Right, so you've finished that off. That's great, and they should be losing stuff pretty badly now. Ooh, there's a little bit of aluminium here too. That's lovely. Where are we going to build the outpost here? That's 12. I think that's a slightly better tile. On the other hand, getting these things, yeah, let's place it down there. I think that's a decent spot for a city, just role-playing wise. Other than that, it really doesn't matter that much. Right, so which areas are we going to try to get? Ambergris does give us a little bit more signs. Sage does give us a lot. We're currently already trying to claim that, so that's cool. Other than that, I think we are fine. So let's try to finish off these remaining groups here. You guys are surprisingly weak. Oh, and they have built another city up here. Well, I'm pretty sure we can get rid of that city. And we don't need to use any siege equipment. In fact, we are gaining a victory right away. I'm not sure why that was the case, but apparently it was. So, slightly annoying that they still have that city even. I think they're going to lose all of their war support now because pretty much their capital is occupied. I don't want to use you on that group if we can't help it. Okay, that's a slightly weird way to do this. It's also funny that they have this cog in that little lake tile. I'm really not sure what idea they had on that one, but... Okay, and they are running, of course. It's actually lucky that they did run here, because I think that would have been a difficult tile for us to try to break in. Oh, 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 no, no, no. Do attack them. Do attack. Ah! I thought your movement was done for. Otherwise, we could have attacked you and really finished you off on that lake tile there. But that wasn't the case. Right, Babylon, how's this looking? I think we are making some inroads here with our religion, but ever so slowly. This is converting. I don't see a lot of other holy sites. So that at least is good. Okay, and I think we're trying to convert stuff over here. They can attack us while we're trying to do that, but I don't think they will. But in case they would, let's try to reinforce our position there. And then the turn, of course. Yeah, so this is the Forbidden City in Mekina that is being built. Mutinous, supply lines researched, lovely, close to victory. You guys are going to give up now, yeah, you are. I don't want you to give up. I want to burn your cities to the ground. And it's annoying that you could just spawn another city down there. So I want to keep Mekine and actually this area here too. We're of course going to burn down the city, but we're going to attach it via being another territory. It would take 3 turns to burn it down though, and we just don't have that. So I think we're just going to have to accept that the Aztecs are going to survive another turn over here. But before they do that, let's actually try to finish off some of their units here. Ooh, by the way, are they going to get reinforcements here by that ship? They are. Now that's curious, because I have actually no idea whether we have any potential means to counter that ship. But at any rate, we can occupy this tile. I should have moved that thing before. Well, they're not done for yet, but now they should be. There we go. And that's actually a victory. I'm not sure whether that actually did kill the naval unit there. Would be fun if it did. Did we see anyone else down here? I think there was another unit down here somewhere. Oh, notice that there is an independent people here, the Armenians, who have moved in. I don't mind independent people. They are not competing with us. I thought there was another horses group down here. Cavalry group of some sort. No, it seems I was mistaken. There's another group over here. There's no way how we could catch these guys. So yeah. No, oh, there is a battle over here. Actually, they are attacking us. Well, that's curious, but fine, I suppose. Oh, I should have moved. I didn't see that they had a high position there. Well, let's move you around there. I'm afraid you will need to attack again. Have you attack. Have you attack. That should deal with these guys. And it's nice to get rid of them, because that will make it a bit more difficult for them to move about and basically found new stuff. So that being said, we will need to accept these peace deals here. So we're gonna get Mekine, we're gonna get Hurakanginga. Jesus, I can't pronounce that. And can we actually get the last city down there? Yeah, we can. So we can actually take all of their stuff. Let's force them to surrender, because I think that will make them out of play. Now we're going to get a huge penalty here for being over the city cap. Yeah, 370. Now these guys are still around over here, interestingly enough. Let's try to attack them. Now you guys will need to build something. I don't care, because you're in fact not going to live that long. We're going to try to ransack that. We're going to do manual battle here. If they're going to take it, I'm afraid they will not. They will run away. They will try to find another colony. Ooh, no. I was being unfair towards them here. Right, let's check out where they are. Yeah, there they are. Fine, and that should be the end of the Aztecs. Right over here. Great. I love it. You guys, still your task is going to be to burn that down. Mechany, you guys need to, well, expand your stuff. Let's attach you. Another expansionist area here. Great. Let's build the artisan quarter here on this. We are also going to build the manufactory. Sage manufactory. In fact, let's buy that out. On this tile, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. That does give us a very nice boost. This artisan quarter, you know what? We're actually going to buy that out too. Because all of this is going to provide a lot more food. You're not going to go on a balance policy. In fact, you're going to go on an expert policy. That seems fine. Your stability is really low, so you can't build a lot of the districts. But you can build other things. Oh, that's actually at the artisan quarter here and build that too. 30 food? Is it 30 food that we're getting now? 30%? Yeah, we are. Great. Good. Okay, so then what do we need in this city? There is a river tile here. But you're actually surprisingly short on rivers. Yeah, there's practically no river at all here. Now, that's interesting. A little bit of an industrial area here. But so this doesn't really do that much for us, the flood irrigation. Well, the charcoal kiln does, and the artisan workshop does. Let's actually buy this so that we're going to get some more influence. Yeah, we will simply need to wait for your stability to be a little bit more established. Right, but that's going to be okay. Oh, another battle somewhere. Really? Who are you guys? Who are you guys? I'm sorry, who is attacking us here? Doesn't actually say who you are. I don't think I've ever been attacked by an independent people. I mean, that's just completely suicidal from them, but with knights they've got some ancient people. Really odd. I don't know. Right, you guys are going to support this stuff over there. And then we've got a couple of idle cities. Knossos, you guys did build up this huge industrial sector here. Which is fine. Can we do anything for more influence? I don't think we can. No. But 10% more food is always going to be appreciated. Even if we could build some more farms elsewhere. I'm reluctant to build it somewhere where it does take away from existing stuff though. Yeah, that's a good hamlet down there. It's a science quarter. Weird makers quarter, that's definitively still from the AI. Yeah, let's do build here, just to extend that a little bit. I think this is going to be much easier done than this one, so let's prioritize that somewhat, and that's going to be cool. Right, Napata, you guys are slowly but surely getting to a place where you're doing something useful. I think we can just squeeze in some palisades here, because I just really wouldn't want to be smashed by them sort of on accident here. Right, let's do build up our industry though. We have a lot of maker quarters down here. I suppose we can get some more adjacency bonuses here. Look at how fast these guys are being done now. So finally I think we are getting some bonuses here. Some good stacking. You can't build here. We could build up there. Why not? That means we can actually build down here too. And that means this is actually going to be a super great spot because it's adjacent to 3. I like it. Yeah, finally you're getting somewhere. I mean, it's a 3,000 industry, so that is not bad at all. It's actually more at this point than Hattusha. Although on the other hand, Hattusha has been focusing a little bit on traders too. Right, that being said, do you have some research quarters? You know what, this would actually be a great spot for another research quarter, so let's build one over here. Yeah, nice adjacencies to these things. That's good. Yeah, let's build some palisades. I just want to make sure that no one is foolish enough to send some troops our way, all this way. Oh, I think I also wanted to build some more makers quarters down here, so that A, we're going to get some adjacencies here, and B, we can backfill that. Yeah, that seems lovely to me. You guys, just do anything really. Honestly, you're going to be killed by these conquistadors. You are simply going to burn that down because there's no strategic benefit of having this at all. So yeah, we're going to do exactly that. Yeah, some benefit, maybe. Civics, we're going to refuse that osmosis. Thought we had already, to be honest. So how about you guys burn down this tile there? Yeah, you can do that, see? And someone is accepting stuff which we are going to counter. See, they're going to refuse that. That's fine. Countering, by the way, does mean basically that they have another chance there of acquiring that if they do pay some money, which of course they wouldn't. Right, so I think the obvious next thing here is to start combining our forces, or going a little bit there for the Egyptians, sorry, English, of course, and see what they are going to do about that. Mycenae, you're going to be building up your things here. We'll need to attach that immediately, but I think we do have some influence here, even though we are going to get some huge penalties here for owning these two cities, but there they go, they're gone. That is nice. Christ the Redeemer is finished too. You guys can go immediately back to establishing this outpost here, and I think because it's on some ruins, it's immediately there and we can grab it back. That does give us some super nice boost here, which I love to see. Right, high furnace, and then look at what cities we've got. Okay, you did build Christ the Redeemer. I don't think you have all of the required infrastructure here. Yeah, let's go for the fertilizer plant to get a little bit more food here. We don't need food per farmers. We don't really have any farmers. 10% more science is kind of okay. Let's do it. And other than that, you will be over time building up some other stuff. But I think you can start to continue building on the Forbidden City, just for the stability and fame and all of the other things associated with that. Babylon, you did build the infrastructure there. That's good. Let's build a little bit of science here. That's cool. That does give us a nice bonus there. And then more makers' quarters to really join up these cities, I think. Sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah. You guys know I love my makers' quarters. At some point we should do an industrial run where I really go all in on that. I mean, I feel I'm hesitant even to actually go all in on that right now. You guys are doing fine over here. You are generating a lot of food, actually. So that's cool. Some more money from trade routes and stuff. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's do build up a couple of these things. Market quarters we're not really using food markets here. We could build on the barracks and the armory just so we can generate something in the future. Look at that, all of this is actually going to be done in the next single turn. So that does mean we should probably build a little bit more signs, right? Yeah, this is really starting to be an incredibly boosted area here. Yeah, I think two more. Yeah, this is really peak signs. A civil backlash in Mycenae. Army wages. No. We are certainly not going to do that. Why is that? In which zone of control exactly do you think you are? See, I don't think that's true at all. And there is another battle underway here. We only have 3 guys. Can we bring in anyone else? Yeah, we can. We in this territory? How about you guys? Can I get you here? Yes, at least on this river tile. you're going to be able to come in like that. Now we are stronger, but are we strong enough, I wonder? Still have some units over here. Can we bring you in too? You know what? Let's actually do the battle now. You're on a low ground there. Everyone else is actually in woods, which is also lovely. So let's end the deployment here. You're going to, I think, focus mostly on this guy. But he's uphill and in the woods. So we should have some benefit here for us. Yeah, we're going to absorb a lot of damage. But I don't think we're going to be, strictly speaking, dying from that. So, and now we can bring in the reinforcements to sort of roll up their flank with fresh forces like that. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I think the original group here would not have made it, but with the reinforcements, that's a very good deal for us here. And they have fallen, they are ashes, they are no more. They lost their last ship over here too, so that is pretty neat for us. Right, you guys are over here. How about you make your way towards Londonia? Generally speaking. You guys have just burned stuff over here. Let's continue to burn. Oh, I can't go down there. Well, that's a shame, but I can certainly make my way towards Londonia. Take a peek at what they've got over here. And that's interesting. Right, you guys are establishing this up over here. Let's do it as we did before and just wait a couple of turns here to make sure that we have sufficient forces. Right, you're going to be going over here. You guys can also make your way there. Support this group by you guys. That's all very nifty. These heavy riders are also going to make their way over there. It would be super cool if we could actually grab this coal and mercury and incense too. But we'll see. We'll see whether we have got all of the developments there. Right, you're going to wait. We're going to take 2 turns there to really establish ourselves. You guys heal up for the moment, I think. And then with you, how is our relation to the English looking right now? Hate-filled. Our war support is kind of okay. Our war support would be much better if we had the Forbidden City. So, Kerma, could you maybe accelerate that slightly? We're going to see how long that will actually take. I don't think it will take too long. You can wait for a single turn here, and you can do that too. And see how long it's actually going to take to build that. A single turn, see? So we're going to wait for that before we declare any wars. That's just simply going to be so much better. Hatusha, you did build your industrial quarters down there. Your stability is still looking so fantastic that I think we're going to build some more market quarters. How much are we going to be getting up there? 32, 31. That's not bad, but it's also not super great. So let's actually fill that in over here and start connecting all of this up. It's going to be a single market quarter for now, but of course it's going to be getting at least 2 more here and then some adjacencies like such. You know what, we can actually probably build it up there too. Right, and then we'll make his quarters. Because I like Maker's Quarters. I know, shocking. Who would have guessed, right? So, civic backlash. How can you have so many backlashes? Scientific facts. I don't think we have this at all, right? So this is an osmosis that could actually be useful for us. If, for example, we were to go for literalism, moving us closer towards tradition. On the other hand, moving closer towards progress, I think it's generally useful, right? So, literalism. You know what? We're gonna do that. That's fine. Knossos, you have... What have you done exactly? I think I did something over here. Do I remember that correctly? I don't know. Right, you still have some ruins, and you're still not generating any benefit from this exploitation here. Because there were ruins on that before. Which honestly is a little bit annoying, but it's really not how that should be treated. Okay, this area down there is not really attached at all. So what do we want to do here? Some adjacency bonuses are kind of nice. We do have a cluster. Okay, let's go for the adjacency bonuses, and then we're going to fill that in with even more makers' quarters so that we can use all of these adjacency bonuses. Slightly better. And there we go. Good stuff. Right, you in Londonia here. I think there are some... No, this is all ruins. Okay, that's lovely. Ah, the horse ranch. That could still be burnt down. Yeah, let's do burn it down. We do have the time to spare. Because again, we don't want to be declaring war right at this moment. By the way, would we be upgrading to knights? Ah, that's not what I wanted at all. Join up on these guys, please. It's always a little bit annoying that it does that. Right, we can enter their territory though. I think we probably want to get a hold of this. You guys don't really have the influence to claim this. Although I would love to in the future. Okay, let's bring the light cavalry back to take care of that. And you guys can move up. More conquistadors. You're going to try to make your way towards the English. And the knights too. By the way, we should actually look at the English because they've got so lovely towns. Look at that. This little keep over here. Londonia. I love it. Right, you guys need to wait another turn here. And you guys should, I think, also just try to get over here. Who else have we got? You just wait. And again, you just wait. There we go. And turn. That should give us now the next wonder. And actually mechanization. Mechanization, osmosis, another osmosis event. How can we get all of them? Knowledge authorities. So right now we've got elders' wisdoms, and that would move us away from that, which I dislike. No, we're going to refuse that. Your stability is still going to be okay. It's slowly improving. Slowly, but it is improving. We can build this, so that's cool. Oh, and we do have all of the nice stuff here now. So let's build the coal plant. All of this is going to be built. We're going to accelerate that, actually. This is expensive. 17,000. That's amazing. And we are going to be asked to build a city for everyone. Towards individualism? No. Towards progress? Yeah. Or we can just ignore that. For less signs. No. We're going to be modernizing, I guess. You're building all of these research quarters. That's lovely. Once you're done with that, do build the factory, please. Do build the sawmill. And just get a lot of industry rolling. How much money are we now making? Yeah, the great fish market and the number of trade routes, that does increase that now. On luxury deficits, do we have a lot of luxury deficits? A couple. Yeah, let's do build that up. I think it's good. Kerma, you guys should also now be able to build the factory. This thing. Yeah, that's going to be super useful. And then Babylon. Well, for you, the factory probably is not that useful, but it's still 36 industry for 1,700 industry. Yeah, but I think the Maker's Quarters is still better. Nevertheless, this is also giving us adjacency bonuses. So let's build the infrastructure here now. I think that's okay. And Napta, you guys should also build this. It's actually going to be super fast. And then we've got Hattusha. You should now be able to build more Commercial districts down here, right? Yes. Good. Yeah, I think that's a nice little area here to be building that. And after that, we'll actually be able to build in this area here too. Not sure we're going to do that, but we have the ability at least. And we do have another good space here for an industrial quarter. So yeah, let's do build that up too. It's actually going to be super fast there. Nice. You guys, Kerma, you know what? You can just disband, be added to the population of Kerma. That's going to give us more industry and all of that, so that's good. And we are now researching combustion engine, at which point we can then start building out our other things. Right. So, look at that. This is our territory? No, this is our territory now. That's cool. That's actually super nice. But that does allow us to now attack these guys, doesn't it? Ah, no, because this is actually their territory. Fine. Fair enough then, I suppose. Now, where is the admin center here, though? Is it up here? Yes. Now, what we could do... Well, we can't do it for another 9 turns. But we have the... Forbidden City now. Yeah, we do. Okay, so in that case, what we're going to do... What? Surprise wall. Why is it a surprise wall? Isn't that trending up?
Return what is ours, or your safety cannot be guaranteed. I find your proposition outlandish at best.
Things change. I withdraw my demands.
To put it simply,
They're withdrawing, unfortunately. So we would have to declare a surprise war, but I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do exactly that.
in certain circumstances, war is...
I don't want to wait too long here, so we're actually going to attack Londonia right away with a manual battle. I think they're stronger than some of the other guys that we've seen, but still... Why are they playing first? I really don't get why they're playing first. Is that some sort of bonus that they're getting? Right, let's finish off these archers. Let's move you over here. And we're just going to randomly start shooting into the crowd here. Because when has that ever gone wrong? There's someone over there, which we should really try to attack. We can step onto the river tile. I dislike it, but I think it's probably our best bet here. It's unfortunate that we can't even attack from here, but we're going to move here anyway. And then you guys just finish off someone there. I dislike the heavy archers here. They're going to be able to do some damage here against which we can't really retaliate. Yeah, we're heavily being beaten on this tile there on the river. But there we go. That does give us control over the city. And fortunately, let's actually check this out. I don't think there's any industry here that we need. So, what's this terrain over here? Oh, that's English too. They're trying to build something down here. Okay, we've finally established this. Let's get the coal right away and this stuff. And then we can move you guys. So where are we going to move you though? So, I think McKinney. Yeah, let's try to get there. Don't think we need the copper. Don't think we need the oil here at all. Who are you? You're an auto explore. I don't think we have spotted anything in a while. So, let's actually try to gather everyone over there. Then you guys can come over there. Do the attack here. As we thought they would be withdrawing. That doesn't help them, because we are close to them. Right, this seems a little bit over the top, but sure. And the deployment. Shoot them. That's a bit unfortunate. We can't really get at them here, I think. Well, there they are. Well, that's slightly screwed up. So they're going to be able to get a shot off against us here. Which I really would have liked to avoid. But no chance. Right, there we go though. Go away. Victory here. Nice and easy. Right, now we can pillage this, I guess. So let's start doing that. I'm going to go for an instant resolution here because this is just a tiny fight. That's alright. Get you onto this river tile here. It's a significant population there, but all in all, we seem to be doing fine. Do need to burn this down in the south here, but we're just gonna see. Osmosis event, another one. Yeah, I think there's gonna be one every turn. So revoke small council. I don't want to revoke that. That would decrease our leadership. I think it's because this is annoying. That's because they are not there anymore. The game doesn't know what they actually have or had, so it's just replacing that. Even though I would have loved to do something else here. Right, stability on Maker's Quarters or money on Maker's Quarters. I would love that, but look at the influence cost here. We're not going to be able to spend a lot of these things. It's just going to be the way it is. There is another group here, rebels from the English. I see. That's where they are spawning, and that's slightly annoying. But we're going to be able to deal with that, I think. Right. So there's more English here, pikemen in this case. Let's try to get rid of you. Yeah. I think standing on this here is going to be nice. It's actually a stronghold. So that does mean that you guys will be able to burn this down. Yeah, just, you want to burn down the entire city already? No. Let's start out at the fringes here. Because that will allow us then to slowly sort of nag away at their strength. These guys, they're going to try to come down here. So let's actually already set them up to do that. We've got this territory now. I think it might be time to lay siege to their main city here too. Yeah, let's do that. Haha! And as we sort of thought a little bit, they are attacking us, which is actually kind of funny. So let's try to get you guys here, join up in this battle, so that we've got some reinforcements. And we can do this battle manually. Now, all of you guys need to be in good positions. You sort of are. You do have one distance guy there. And that's really the only reason that you did that? Well, that's stupid. I can tell you now, that was not a good idea of you to do that. Well, I mean, maybe they were hopeful because we really do need our infantry to be in on this. Our cavalry itself cannot climb the walls and they cannot do anything about this really. So maybe it's not completely stupid, but still it kind of is. Because we were able to bring in reinforcements and now they are screwed. They're actually going to suicide, especially on this unit. It's going to wear them down a little bit. Well, there we go. That's a victory. Now that's cool, but I'm afraid that we will need to wait a while here because otherwise we cannot burn down this city reliably. Do we want to burn it down? I think so. There's oil here. We don't need that. No, I think we're alright here. Mercury is kind of useful. But all in all, we seem to be fine. So I don't think we need to especially get this territory there. Can we now found the territory here? We can. Let's actually do it. I would love this. There's coal, there's various luxury resources. I like it. I would like to attach that to other areas, so that's nice. And down here we're not going to start laying siege to that yet. But what we are going to do is we're going to burn down stuff over here. Well, I thought that would be possible. Yeah, because again, we don't really need this territory, so let's do it. This territory, there's something over here. I don't think that's something that can be burnt down. So, in fact, you kind of need to go down here. Stupid rivers, but otherwise that seems to be perfectly alright. Move you a little bit back, then we're going to stay over here with the knights. And that does set us up incredibly nicely. Kerma, you're going to build the sawmill. That's nice. Now, the Inventor's Workshop, you're doing some inventions here. You're contributing around 10% of our signs. So, how much salpeter do we really have? 4. So, this is giving us a 20% boost. You know what? That's useful. Let's add that, actually. And because the watchtower is so cheap, let's actually add that too. Are you making any money from trade routes? A little. Just a little, though. You don't have any market quarters, so I don't think this is any good, really, any of this. So, actually, you can potentially do a parade afterwards. Yeah, and then we are actually going to be able to build some submarines, and that will allow us to move out here and start looking at the remaining continent. We really haven't, well, we have set foot on that, but we really haven't fought there yet, so I think that's definitely something that we're going to be looking up to do here. So, that being said, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, guys, and I do hope to see you around next time. Bye-bye!